I woke to the smell of baking bread wafting from the kitchen below, my stomach growling with hunger. I rubbed the sleep from my eyes and swung my legs over the side of the bed, feeling the chill of the morning air on my skin. Our small apartment was quiet, save for the distant hum of the refrigerator in the corner. I shuffled into the bathroom to splash some water on my face, staring at myself in the mirror as I did so. The fluorescent light overhead cast an unforgiving glare, making me wince. My eyes looked tired, and my hair was a mess from last night's sleep. I smoothed it down with my fingers, trying to shake off the lingering fogginess. As I made my way downstairs, I noticed something odd. Our kitchen clock read 5:47 a.m., but outside, the sky was still dark, not even a hint of light creeping over the horizon. I shook my head, must have forgotten to set it again. My mom had always been particular about keeping our clocks in sync with the sun. My stomach growled louder now, and I headed to the kitchen to see if there was anything left over from last night's dinner. The air inside felt heavy, like a damp shroud had settled over us. I opened the fridge and was greeted by the same smell of bread as before, but this time it seemed off. Not unpleasant exactly, just different. I grabbed a slice of leftover pizza and sat down at the table to eat. My mom was still asleep in her room. She'd been feeling unwell lately, and I tried not to disturb her. As I ate, my eyes wandered around the kitchen. Everything seemed normal. The familiar hum of the appliances, the worn linoleum floor, the framed photo of us taken on a family vacation last year. But something didn't sit right with me. A nagging feeling that we'd forgotten something important or left something behind. I pushed it aside as mere exhaustion and continued eating. Later, when my mom finally emerged from her room, she seemed more alert than usual, almost awake. Her eyes were an unnerving shade of pale blue, like the sky before dawn. I felt a shiver run down my spine as she headed straight for the kitchen, her movements economical and precise. "What's for breakfast?" she asked in a flat tone, not even glancing at me. "Bread," I replied, pointing to the counter where our toaster was still warm from last night's use. She didn't react. Instead, she went about making herself a sandwich with an unsettling speed and purpose. Her eyes never left the bread as she cut it into neat squares, her knife slicing through with a quiet, mechanical sound that sent chills down my spine. When she finished, she handed me a slice without looking up. "Eat this," she said in the same flat tone, before turning back to her own sandwich and walking out of the kitchen without another word. I stared after her, feeling the air grow colder by the second. Something was very wrong here, something that I couldn't quite put my finger on. But as I looked down at the slice of bread she'd given me, I felt a creeping sense of dread. It was still warm, and it smelled, just like our kitchen clock. The numbers on its face seemed to blur together, but one thing stood out, 5:47 a.m., still displayed on its face, even though I knew we were now in the afternoon. And as I raised my eyes to the fridge, where the smell of bread was growing more pungent by the second, I saw that our photo from last year's vacation had been replaced with a single, black and white image, an empty room, a single chair facing an unseen wall. In this moment, it hit me like a slap in the face. We'd forgotten to wind the clock. But my mom, she knew.